Good morning, day 7, and this is my 7th mini from Chromatic Yards. But you already seen me open it because I put that up front. I've also put out a video of my hero arriving, or I managed to record him while he did the last run of the driveway. So it started snowing, and we had quite a bit of snow yesterday, and we had to go out of the house late last night to pick up some Too Good To Go. That's a concept where you pay almost nothing for a grocery bag of groceries, things that's about to reach its due by date, and you get it for cheap, really cheap, instead of them throwing it out. But you can't pick those up until the shop closes, and this particular supermarket closes at 11 p.m. so you have to be there about that time. Anyways, when we were leaving to do that last night, we had quite a lot of snow in the driveway, and it was sort of, do we shovel or not? Because it was a lot, and it was a lot down the street as well. So I double checked with our the guy that did our driveway last winter, and I double checked that he was aware that we were on his list still. And he answered me, I'll probably be there tomorrow, because he comes here when it's needed, sort of. He keeps track of how much it's snowing because he lives here. So if he gets up in the morning and sees that, oops, he just jumps in the tractor and off he goes. But normally he just checks the forecast. If it's snowing heavily in the evening, he gets up real early. But the thing is, the fact that he got here after hubby left was amazing, because sometimes he gets here real early, so he gets here before hubby leaves, and then I have to do some shoveling because he can't do the driveway around the car, so then I have to do that bit. But now he got her after hubby left, so he's done the entire driveway. So all I have to do is the patio, and from the patio to where the car is parked. And my shoulders can manage that. It's has to do quite a lot to do with my shoulders and my asthma that we started getting his help to do the driveway. It's not a big driveway, but I just couldn't. And hubby's got back problems, so he shouldn't. So that's why we decided to get somebody to do it for us, and he does it in sort of 6 seconds. He just backs in the driveway, puts down the snowblower, drives out, goes a little to the side, goes all the way in the driveway, puts the snowblower down, drives out, finished. So yeah. And he does several driveways in our street as well. So, and an even better thing is he sends us an invoice at the end of the season. So it's not, we don't have to pay for something extra this time of year because we're struggling as it is. So we don't have to pay him until March, April, thereabouts. So looking forward to another winter with minimal amounts of shoveling. looks like the episodes where I'm going to do this gets chatty because I sort of keep talking until I finish doing this. So it looks like I'm more chatty this way. And today I'm going to really get some work done. I've been lazy lately, and I have some stuff to do before my appointment at the job training center on Friday. I have to clear a space for the Christmas tree. This is a mess anyway. I have to clear a space in our bedroom for my undyed yarn. Yeah, we decided we're going to put it in our bedroom on hubby's side of the bed, so he'll just have to roll into bed because he can't walk around the bed. Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn, she has a podcast and she's doing Vlogmas, and she's even doing once a week vlogs, so you should check out her. And she made me laugh last night because Hubby asked me what's so funny, and I told him to pause the TV so I could read it to him, because yesterday I was talking about what to do with my yarn during Christmas, and that I couldn't store it in the shed because of the temperatures. And Leslie had a wonderful suggestion. Let the yarn stay in the guest bedroom and make the boys sleep in the shed. I just laughed. That was a really great idea. But sorry, Leslie, I don't think I'm going to do it, but the idea was pretty fun, especially since the shed is so crammed that we wouldn't be able to fit a kitchen chair in there, let alone a bunk bed. But I appreciate your input. So no, I don't think I'm going to make the boys sleep in the shed. And the scratching you're hearing in the background is Snape. He's doing the rounds. He's our janitor. We have two litter boxes. One that's with a top and one without a top. And sometimes Snape goes around and fixes them up a bit. Scratches and digs over, and so he's the janitor. He cleans up after his brothers. He's a weird one. So almost ready to go with this. I don't think I'm going to cast it on until after I've been with the neighbor. I shouldn't be casting this on, but I have to, because if I can't get a start on this now before I start doing a lot of other stuff, I risk not being done with this during the day, and I need to because I have a gnome to knit. I have some socks to knit. So I don't want to get behind on this particular project because I want it finished by Christmas. So that's why this is my first priority, even though I have other projects on the needles. This is the first thing I do. I don't knit on anything else until I finish today's color in my Advent project. And now I have over 570 stitches on the needle, and I couldn't get my numbers to match with the pattern, so I had to count over 570 stitches because I thought I knew what was wrong, but I wasn't sure, so I had to count stitches. And of course, with that amount of stitches and a throw, I fudge it. I I don't frog stuff like that. And it turned out that I was 1 stitch short. And on that particular round, the round where I discovered this, because the pattern wouldn't add up, on that particular round it was really easy to fudge that. I just omitted a decrease. And I've started my coffee. I'll just sit back and knit 1 round on my throw, so I get that color knitted into it, so I have a start on it, and then I'll go to my neighbor. I'm not sure if you realized this morning, but I've started to exchange the gnome that's in the background when I open my advent. I'm going to keep doing that. So tomorrow morning there will be a different gnome. But I'll see you later today. Just got back inside from taking a short walk. You've already seen the footage. I was looking out the windows and seeing what a beautiful sky we had, so I decided to go for a short walk. I also took a picture of the mountains, and if I manage to do it in edit, I'm going to mark Møysalen, the mountain my colorway is named after. And it was cold outside. I'm cold, so I need a cup of tea. So it's a very good excuse to open today's tea from the English tea shop. And today it's organic hibiscus herbal tea, rose hips, apples, cinnamon and red fruits. That sounds delicious. It's so difficult to get this to focus if my face is in the way. I'm not sure what I'm trying to show you because I just told you what's in it. So now I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, and then I think I'm going to show you my Christmas box of socks. Never mind. I decided to gather all my Christmas socks, my hand-knit Christmas socks, in the box I got with my advent from Beehive Yarns last year. So as soon as I made myself a cup of tea, I'm going to get that box and I'm going to show you. So I made myself a cup of tea and I'm ready to show you my Christmas socks. First of all, I'm going to insert a short video of the socks I'm actually wearing. It's West Yorkshire Spinners colorway. I'm not sure. I think it's 2019 or 2020. No, it's probably, because I know I didn't order this year's colorway because it wasn't my cup of tea and because I wanted to spend the money for something else. Last year's is this one. It was called the Silent Night and it's sparkly. And this one, I'm not going to tell you the dyer because I can't remember, but it's really pretty and I think I knit those last year. And this is another one, I don't remember the dyer. Same here, basically. Can't remember the dyer, but this is a sort of a vintage look. I really love those as well. This I can tell you the dyer because this is mine. This is Deck the Halls. It was my first Christmas colorway, so that would have to be 2019. Pardon me. This is another one where I don't remember the dyer. One of these probably is Comfy Cozy Knits, but I can't be sure. This one, I think, is Area 51. This one, I can't remember. I remember the name of the colorway, Fairy Lights, and it's what inspired my Pac-Man. I decided to experiment until I figured out how to dye a yarn that looked like this. So that's the inspiration for my Pac-Man colorway. This one I seem to remember is Nicole C. Mendes. This one I can't remember. And this one I think was Comfy Cozy Knits. And this is what my Christmas sock box looks like. I can't fit 24 in here, but that's not a goal. But I keep knitting Christmas socks, so sooner or later my collection will grow out of this box, I guess. If I squeeze them together, I might get 24 pairs in here. I think it's 2 or 3 pairs of Christmas socks on the needles at the moment, but because I'm busy knitting gnomes and my Advent project, I'm not knitting on any socks at the moment. I've been knitting a bit on my Christmas with Barbie socks, but other than that I haven't done a lot of sock knitting lately. I want to show you my favorite Christmas teacup. I bought this in I think one of our you have similar shops both in the US, Canada and UK, I'm sure. It's one of those shops that have everything you can imagine, and it's at low prices. But I really fell in love with this one, and it's the perfect teacup. Oh, and that tea was yummy. Oh, I really enjoyed that one, and it's hot and really sweet, and you can really get the rosehip taste. So good luck with that. Last year's advent calendar, tea advent calendar, was from the same place, but lots of the teas I didn't like. I'm not sure why. I've most of the ones this year I've liked. So what's the difference? I'm not sure. It was the same company last year. So I think I'm going to sit down and start editing the start of this advent calendar. And I'll probably talk to you later today, because now that hubby is working during the day, I have the house to myself and it's much easier talking to you. And I think the content for next year, tomorrow, I think maybe tomorrow I'm going to do the walkthrough of my gnomes, because hopefully I finish the gnome I'm working on now tonight, hopefully, because the hat is the most work, because the hat is the biggest thing on these gnomes, and I'm getting ready to started the decreases on the hats. So I'll start the edit of today's Vlogmas and I'll see you later. I think I'm done for the day, both with the housework and the Vlogmas. I've gotten a bit done, and I think I'm going to get hubby to help me get everything down from the attic, so that I can decorate the tree tomorrow. Either that or I'm doing the gnomes tomorrow. We'll see. The reason why I'm ending it a bit early today is that we have quiz night tonight. The only thing left for me to do today is to make and have dinner and quiz night later. So I'll see you tomorrow morning, opening my advent for day 8.